Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and we are playing Tyranny as a noble mage on hard difficulty. Welcome back. I've just returned from my holidays, the first episode that I record after returning. I'm a little bit ill, so I apologize if my voice sounds funny. There's not much I can do, but I still wanted to continue. We have reached episode 60, which is quite a bit of episodes, quite a bit of playtime. But yeah, we're gonna see this one through. We just had the hardest fight, in my opinion, in this whole playthrough. Very heavy. I think even the fight against the Havoc wasn't as problematic. The Havoc that guarded the pin of the last regent of Sentinel Stand, that thing over here. Very difficult stuff. Very difficult stuff. I'm gonna learn the sigil of precise action. So now we have a little bit more stuff to do. We got this rust charm from the daughter of Graven Ash. Just have to reorient myself.
Feels lighter.
How did you level up exactly, my friend? You didn't do anything. Oh, well, maybe he gained the lore because I learned that spell. Maybe that gave him some lore experience as well. Doesn't really make a difference. Well, very hard fight. We're in effigy. We're trying to find the first scout of the disfavored. And we fought down these sages. Now, let's start plundering. Oh, what's that? Cowl of Disbelief. It's a masterwork. Reduces my recovery time. That's not bad. What does it do? Dampening. Plus 10% magic defense. Someone handy with the sewing needle stitched incomprehensible arcane phases into this fine fabric, which causes the scalp to tingle and hair to rise. That's cool. That's really cool. I'm gonna take that for myself. I might have to stock up on... Sorry, I might have to stock up on potions. What new thing did we get? Oh yeah, we got Precise Action 2, and then we have Precise Action 4, so we're only missing number 3 then, I guess. We do have Reduced Lore skill, because everyone in our party has been wounded. I took 1 wound. Oh, Barik lost his wound. It doesn't really help us now, though. The other 2 have 3 wounds. Holy crap. That's gonna hurt a lot. 30% max health reduction. So we definitely have to return to the Spires, and that is a good thing because when I loaded in, it told me that we have some projects finished, some items waiting there, so it might not be a bad idea to check back in. Opening one of the sacks releases a horrific stench into the air. Peering into it, you can see what remains of rotting fruits and grains. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's just
I'll stay down.
go ahead and plunder what's there. Oh, nice, a fish. What an amazing piece of loot. Right, there's the quick save button. That's good. That's good. Come on, guys. Yeah, I guess we don't have to sneak.
On the lookout.
So it seems that the sages and the beast men and women, are allied. That's very interesting, actually. Come on, guys. Move it. Gonna plunder this thing. I doubt that there's much to be had in this place.
Sorry.
What's that? This door won't move an inch. It must be barricaded from the other side. Oh, there's Marik. Okay, we'll get to you in a minute, buddy. I'll just have another look around. I'm sure you understand, being a scout and all. We have to scout the place before stuff happens. I guess I could have sneaked in and talked with him as well. Okay, yeah, that is the extent of this village. Interesting. Okay, remove that one. Is there anything over here? No. Okay, so we cleaned that place completely out. Village called Effigy. Right, save it, and then we're gonna have some nice talk over here with Marik. See what he has to say.
What? What do you want? I've already faced enough torments at the hands of these scholars.
The bound prisoner squints up at you and licks his dry lips.
You're Tunan's Fatebinder, aren't you? I'd recognize you anywhere. But I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage right now. I'm at your mercy.
What? No, I'm not gonna go with that one. You must be Marik. Ash has tasked me with destroying the library, so I need your help to get past the chorus. Marik looks dismayed.
So Graven Ash sent someone to finish what I couldn't do. I knew I had failed my mission, but I didn't know I wasn't going to be given a chance to redeem myself. So be it. There's no point in mourning what I cannot change. As for your problem, I wish I could help you, Fatebinder, but at present, I can't even help myself.
Marik looks down at his restraints. What happened to you?
My scouts and I were infiltrating the burning library. One of my best, Jelena, must have been working with the Scarlet Chorus. She disappeared, and shortly after we were hunted down.
He sends a bloody glob of spit to the ground.
She used her oath-bound connection against us. That's how the Chorus was able to pin down our location. Damn clever. I don't know how many of us were taken, but these sages caught me while I was resting. Suppose I should feel grateful? Now I just await my execution, unless you're willing to help me? Set me free, and we can talk more. That would be a real favor. And if you were worried about the muscle around camp, the rest of my scouts are nearby. They can help us fight the sage scum.
You hear me laughing, but you have to imagine that Fate is laughing as well in the background. So this crazy difficult fight was actually not supposed to be a fight. I was supposed to have help for that one. Oh well. We already broke the Unbroken alone. Not gonna kill him though, it seems a mite drastic. Sages are already dead, you're free. Okay. So Scarlet Chorus has been working with the mages to get the forbidden knowledge. Marik has been joined by members of his unit, two weary-looking oathbound with large patches of ash and blood blanketing their armor. They nod to their commander as they approach, a curiously nonchalant reaction to his rescue. Marik appears to regain some strength at the sight of his men. He beckons vigorously as you approach, a determined expression visible on his face.
Thank you for your help, Fatebinder. I will forever be in debt to you for helping me to avoid the shame of a dishonorable death on top of other failure. I'm afraid I must ask more of you, even after you've already done more for me than I can repay.
First you will help me. I need to get to the library.
I will tell you everything I know. I only ask you to do something for me once you make it to the library. Graven Ash tasked me and my group with destroying it. Unfortunately, we were discovered and routed. But I know how to get you there safely. Here, let me mark on your map how to bypass all the chorus patrols to get to the library. Once there, you only need to deal with the sensor to get inside. Be aware, Fatebinder. One of my soldiers mentioned a large magical barricade deep inside the library. The sensor has a gang searching the entire building for parts of some kind of passcode to get beyond it. If you're going to accomplish your goal, you will need to find the passcode before they do. I wish I had more information for you, but I hope that will help you.
He salutes you.
Now, I would make my request of you.
Can you tell me anything about the edict?
Unfortunately not. All I know is that all the forbidden lore in the library must be destroyed. Graven Ash believes that destroying the Silent Archive will achieve this. But with the barrier protecting it, no one can get to it. At least, it seems no one has gotten in yet. Otherwise, the edict would have ended.
Okay, what's your request, good man?
Some of my Oathbound scouts are still missing. 2 are in the burning library. And the 3rd, Jelena, is in the Scarlet Chorus camp. I want to see her properly punished for her betrayal, as much as I want to see the others saved.
Tell me about this betrayal again.
She used her Oathbound connection against us. That's how the Chorus was able to pin down our location. damn clever. I don't know how many of us were taken, but these sages caught me while I was resting. She must be punished for her betrayal.
You mentioned an Oathbound connection. What is that?
'Cause you helped me, I will tell you. But normally this knowledge is not shared outside the disfavored.
Yeah, you better do, dude. I saved your hide.
Before you are truly an Oathbound, you must complete a ritual that connects you to each of your brothers. Their feelings become yours, their pains are your pains, and their troubles are yours as well. Jelena used that connection to betray us. She must be made to pay for that act.
What do you want me to do?
I ask of you to find my missing men and return them to me. Jelena must be made to pay for her crimes, and I will not have another of my men lost to her weak will.
Okay, these two don't really seem to differ that much. I will find your men and return them to you.
Thank you, Fatebinder. I'm in your debt. I will not hide the fact that without your help, I would have failed my mission. Your name will be praised as long as I can draw a breath. I will await your return here.
Alright, okay. We've got an addendum for the trial of Archons. Let's have a look. So we have to deal with the traitor. Extinguishing the flames has been updated as well. Let's see what new evidence we've got here. Oh, we've got a new quest. The ties that bind. Must be a secondary quest then. Marik is loyal to the Oathbound serving under him. He will not be satisfied until the surviving members of his unit have been returned to him and the betrayer Jelena put to death. Deal with the traitor. Rescue the Oathbound in the burning library. Okay, we've still got the Seeds of Power. We have to claim the Spires. The question is if I can actually go to Lethian's Crossing. I agree with the commenters that told me that I have to get more of these Spires. If only for the Lore Trainer. The question is if I can actually do it. I could have chosen the other path, not go to the Burning Library until I take Lethian's Crossing, but from a role-playing perspective, it sort of struck me that getting to the Burning Citadel is a mite more important. On the other hand, I will miss some lore training things, but what are 5 lore anyways? Okay, so what did we get? We got more evidence against the voices, I think. Was feeding the stalwart defenders disfavored battle plans. Aided the Unbroken during the Civil War. I really thought that this should be evidence against the Scarlet Chorus. Marik, an Oathbound Scoutmaster, lost track of his own soldiers in the library. Why is that evidence against Graven Ash? That is something that I don't really get. Take note of any evidence of negligence, incompetence, or outright treason. Okay, I think that falls under incompetence or negligence. I get it. Okay then. Shouldn't have done that. So, extinguish the flames, enter the ruins of the burning library to destroy the silent archive. In a minute. Terms of skilling, he leveled up, so we could actually give a skill point, invest a skill point in his tree. Shield of Suffering. Oh yeah, we can take that one. Heal all nearby allies and gain a damage absorption shield proportional to the health recovered. What does that do? That has a 1-minute cooldown. All allies recover 35% of their health and convert 100% of total healing into a shield on a caster for 15 seconds. That strikes me as super useful. Yeah, we'll go with that one, definitely. Save it. Take it. Good. I already spent my points. Being able to revive some of my allies would have been a good idea. So I might actually want to go there. Point to a fallen ally and command them to rejoin the fight. It's a 2-minute cooldown, but it's definitely very useful. The Abundant Arms, I don't really care for that one too much. Switch positions. That could be good. That could be good. That could pull us out of harm's way. I think we'll go for the second wind ability next. Just... oh, Killing Rush. That's nice. Regains a portion of the maximum health when any party member kills an enemy. Yeah, that's a lot of really useful stuff in this. So I think we'll go down this place. The magic tree is nearly maxed out. I mean, we got the empowered chaos. I could still go for more staff stuff, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Plus 15% magic staff damage might not be important. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. We're definitely gonna travel to back to one of our spires first. So save it. I want my spire rest bonus back. Yeah, we're not that far from Venrin's well. So what? We're moving around? Yeah, looks like we're teleporting. Are we closer from here? That's odd. Okay, well, I don't care. All I want to do is 2 days, 17 hours. I'm not sure if I have to save time, but okay, that's 2 days. Yeah, it's the same. I wonder. Oh, maybe I can't get there. That doesn't make sense. Oh. Let's just do it. It looks like it might be a better idea to just go there directly, but I guess I have to trust. I guess I have to trust the automatic movement in the map.
Most sensible adults enjoy sleep.
Oh,
You know, from time to time.
I received another missive from Fatebinder Myothis. That's interesting. Oh yeah, didn't give you your accuracy points. Could actually just go for might, but I like the accuracy. The accuracy is the chance to hit, though, isn't it? Precision, yeah, that's hit to miss. Armor, deflection, parrying. What's that one? Slash. Oh, that's the damage types of this thing. Slash and pierce. Yeah, it must be accuracy. This should give him more chance at. Oh, that one might be it. Accuracy. Yeah, one-handed weapons. That's giving him 3 accuracy. That's good, I think. Let's go for it. Why not? And then we got the missive from Fatebinder Myothis on the subject of the Spires. Greetings! Horath, Drak, you are correct. There are spires all across Territus. The exact distribution of these monuments fuels all sorts of debate and speculation. But 2 facts seem commonplace. Most spires are built near old walls. Your mountain spire is a notable exception. And nearly every culture that predated Kairos has some local myth to explain the builders of these spires. I believe the Tiersmen cite the Older Realms as their local name for the Spire Old Walls architects. But nobody knows for sure. And of course, where Kairos has brought proper civilization, the origin of the Spire simply isn't discussed in good company. Here's what I think you need to know. First, the Spires behave as arcane lodestone. There is a constant field of magical strength around a spire. If you imagine a mystic sea resting atop our world, the spires seem to spin and churn this magic. Creating a spell cast with even modest effort will materialize with powerful result. Oh, that's very interesting. Second, and I'd say most tellingly, Kairos has laws against entering the old walls, but there are no laws against the spires. You could infer from this that means Kairos has no issue with the lay folks messing with the spires, but wishes to keep us safe from the old walls. Or you could think like an overlord and know that if you place a rule against something, you make it forbidden and desirable. Now, I find it telling that Kairos forbids the hallways that lead to the spires, but does not paint a target on the spires themselves. Last but not least, as a young Fatebinder, I once had to oversee the case of a man who had built a shrine. That's... okay, we'll look at that in a minute. I once had to oversee the case of a man who had built a shrine to Kairos around the base of a spire in the far southeast. I could find no evidence of falsity or slander. His shrine was a most reverent and loving tribute, as I've ever seen. At one point, though, this man claimed he had evidence that Kairos was here back in -50. Okay, that seems to be a date. He had merely uttered those words, and my senior binder swung the axe then and there. Being the new girl at the court, I said nothing. But I have long wondered why such a comment should require death instead of the traditional removal of the tongue. Okay. I'm gonna go over what I sent him in a minute, although I think I read through that already. Okay, so Kairos. If Kairos went into a spire in -50, I mean, the year of Kairos' conquest is basically 0. If Kairos went in before the conquest, he or she might have just been able to do all this crazy conquest shit because they were controlling the spires. That's really interesting. So that might be the way that Kairos' rule can be challenged. If these spires give Kairos some sort of power, then we might be able to rise to the same amount of power that Kairos has. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, and the first thing, yeah, it makes sense over here. So they are arcane lodestones, sort of, I guess, magical amplifiers. Seems logical. We don't know how these things were built. And yeah, the forbidden entering of the old walls also makes sense. Why is this orange? I guess that is just a bug messing with me. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Did we read that already? I'm not gonna read it out just to not to bore you. I'll read it in between episodes. It's a bit of a problem. I've just been coming back to recording after a long time. But you can just pause the video and read this for yourself. So I could solicit her advice. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Dear Meothis, I appreciate the information. Thank you for sharing. Knowing what you know of my situation, what would you do? Cheers. Okay, send it. At least someone is being friendly and helping me. I mean, I might still be played by Tunon, right? It could be Tunon on the other side. Doesn't really appear that way. Might not be a thing, but yeah. Oh yeah, and I gotta thank Eboid for pointing out that I probably gained the wrath with Tunon when I asked him what was under his mask, or its mask. That must be the wrath points that we got there. Okay, so that's that. And let's talk with Revos. Hello. Have you made anything for me? Let's have a look. Got some swords. I'm not sure why I'm getting these. They strike me as kind of useless. I mean, I can sell them, but that's not going to do me much good. Okay, I have 2 Spires awakened. I got a Solon up there. I think I'll just train Marik in one-handed combat. Hello. Okay, show me what you got. And train Marik. He needs to be better at one-handed. Now that he got the artifact. That's good. None of these can train. I can train though. So, and I'm not going to train this. I'm going to train my magical abilities. Really doesn't make any sense to to go towards something else. Let's rest. Yeah, rest for 8 hours, please, so that we get our Spire bonus and our wounds removed. Because having wounds kind of sucks. We got some traders in here, I think. Corpse Eye, I think, is trading stuff. We might just have a look at his inventory. Maybe he got new stuff. Planning to buy something, or just here to waste my time, boss? Let's see what you have in stock. I'm not gonna punish you for your nonsense. Crimson Great Spear, that's all exquisite and nice. It's not as good as the stuff that I have. His armor is still locked. That's interesting. I honestly thought that the armor of Marik would fall down after we brought down Stalwart and the Edict of Stalwart, but I mean, what do I know? Right. Right, I could sell some stuff. I am not really in a need for money though. I have a lot of iron rings and stuff, so just gonna ignore this. He hasn't had any new things. It might be interesting to take Sirin to the Scarlet Chorus. We'll see about that. So world-wise, we're gonna go to the other Spire. I wonder if that's a roundabout way. If I could just use the teleporter up top as an object instead of having to go to the map, but oh well. Okay, hello. Oh, I actually stopped him from saying something. Well, what's the status of your research? I'm happy to say I've made great progress. He beams at you and exhales a welcome breath. Allow me to show you my findings. Okay, tell me what you found. Hierarch's robes. The sages at your library combed through ancient scrolls, searching for hints of items of power. They found a few fragments that mentioned a set of robes that were known to increase the magical attitude of the wearer. These robes were only known as Hierarch's robes. What do I need for this? A skilled tailor may be able to recreate these robes. Okay, that's nice. That's definitely nice. I want that one. Okay, take it. Where's that one? Wandering Well, Burning Library. That's not it. Broken Spear, no. Seeds of Power. Don't I have a crafting thing or anything? Hide completed quests. That's all fine and dandy. Why is it bringing up a quest? And what upgrade would I need for that? I guess I gotta look that one up. Where might we have a skilled tailor? Didn't think we would have something like that. Oh, there's some artifacts. No, these are the wrong ones. That's fine. Is it that one? No, that's a damn mission report. Oh yeah, these are all quest items. That's not what I need. Spire stuff. Okay. A skilled tailor may be able to recreate these robes. Well, it's fine then. I gotta find a way to get a tailor. I wanted to research something. Research items. Research drug recipe. Oh, there are no more artifacts. I guess that I can research. Well, research items then. That's fine. What do I want to train? In terms of skills, I could push up fire to 100. Control stone is nice. I mean, I'm not using control life or control force very often. Or grave light. I think one of these guys is actually teaching Gravelight stuff. I'd like to train. Yeah, she's training Gravelight. Okay, yeah, that looks good. I still do have Gravelight. Yeah, I got my Phantom Bolt down there, so that's good. Anything else that I wanted to do here? I don't think so. So what I'll do is I'll just move back now. So we've been in effigy. And we have to go into the burning library, I guess. Oh, right. One thing that I... No. One thing that I wanted to do is... I wanted to give myself and the other guy some more potions. And I have to buy potions if it doesn't work. God damn it. One of you told me how to split these things. And I forgot again. I gotta look that one up as well. Well, I'm gonna give these items to me. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine though. Potion of invisibility, that's not a thing. Drowsy drop, that's something that we can throw. I got some potions. You got a lot of potions. I mean, all these guys do have a fair amount of them. I'm gonna give him some more. You still have a lot of them. Yeah, I think that's fine actually. I'll take that one. Is that better than what you have? No, it's exactly the same. It's better than what you have? Yeah. Okay, fine then. I'm gonna put that in, one into the stash. Didn't actually want to talk with you, Siren. Goodbye. Okay, we'll move into the burning library. 2 days, 7 hours to complete my journey. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Been wanting to go in there ever since I started the series because there's a lot of cool conquest stuff. Oh, research items is done. Oh, and I received another missive. So what is the advice? Oh, tune on favor 1. Dear Horath, based on what you've told me, it seems a stretch to believe these events are mere coincidence or circumstance. Kairos' Edict of Execution was a setup for someone to claim Ascension Hall. To think that Kairos did not know what would happen is a massive underestimation of the Overlord's long view. You have been thrust into the arena of the mighty. Your options are retreat into obscurity, suicide, or rising to the occasion. I suggest the third option. Well, that's the one that I would prefer as well. If I were you, I would use my connection to the Spires to see if they will all awaken to my presence. Every Tearsman sees the Spires in the horizon. If they know you are the master of the Spires, they will see you each time they look to the sunrise or sunset. Foster a reputation of power. Make others fear you. This is what I've seen Kairos and every living Archon do for as long as I've lived, and there's reasons for this. There's the practical case that power and a reputation insulate you from threats. There's a lesser known element that I can't prove but I know in my heart to be true. The fear and love of others will strengthen your magic. This last part I've inferred from my discussion with Bled and Mark. In the few times he has spoken of his gruesome work of slaying those who might rise to threaten the Overlord, he has hinted that it's easier to kill the rogue elements before they become famed and fearsome. In my lifetime, I saw Graven Ash change from an unknown militiaman to a fearsome general, and I can assure you he did not have the power to shield his warriors in those days when he was without title or reputation. The Archons will never, ever discuss the origin of their power, because such knowledge might be used against them. But I have known all the Archons to be obsessed with the presentation of power. Your connection to the Spires will all but guarantee the Archons will want to control and destroy you. It's a question of if, not when. Start thinking and acting like an Archon. As far as I'm concerned, you are an Archon. The Archon of the Spires. We're quick to place labels on powers we easily spot. And history is replete with Archons of fire and ice. It is foolish to think that there must be a word for a thing before an Archon can control it. Other way around, the Archons show us what is possible, and we must step to their dance. Myothis. Okay, that's extremely interesting. That's extremely interesting. Now we have 3 more questions that we can pose. Yeah, I'm gonna ask about the Archons and how they've risen to power. Should I ask about Bled and Mark's killings? That seems to be sort of pertinent. I hope he doesn't kill us. Or should I ask about Kairos' wrath? I hope I can ask all these questions, so I'm going to ask about the Archons and how they've risen to power first. Dear Meothis, I appreciate the insight and am honored by your vote of confidence. Your missive made mention of Graven Ash, and how you've known him since before he wore the title of Archon of War. Can you tell me more of what you observed of his rise to power, if I am indeed an Archon? It's safe to say I wasn't born knowing what I can or can't do, and it stands to reason I might learn something from the stories of the other Archons. Yeah, I really like this sort of learning more about the lore of the world. I might just travel back and forth just to read this stuff, but I don't want to bore you, so... but I definitely have to end the episode here, so thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of this series in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. It looks to me like we are on our way to become an Archon, which is something I really like. Yeah, I hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.